Hello YouTube, this is the Stupendous Wave here with a video today. In this one we're doing a breakdown of the Jurassic World trailer. Now I'm sorry but I can't post the trailer here, it is leaked, and I can't post the images either because I would get copyright infringement. So we're just gonna go by what I describe and I will add stand-in pictures. So we start out zooming over a Shamu-like stadium, which is about 5 times larger than the actual Shamu stadium. The crowd looks pretty bored, and then the mosasaur jumps up out of the water and eats a shark that was dangling over the water, and the crowd actually still looks bored. Now this plays into the fact that this park has been open for a long time and the visitors are getting bored of it. They need something new to attract new visitors in, and that is where the Diabolus Rex comes in. Next we see a truck riding past a herd of Gallimimus. We saw that in the teaser for the trailer. We see the hamster ball again, and it rolls past the Apatosauruses, and we see some Brachiosauruses off in the distance. So really cool. We didn't think that the Brachiosaur would be in there because it wasn't in the brochure, but now it is confirmed that the Brachiosaur is in there because of course we saw it in the trailer. Next we see Chris Pratt with a gun, and he is talking to Claire, Bryce Dallas Howard's character. Now I'm going to refer to Chris Pratt as Owen because that is his character's name, and Bryce Dallas Howard as Claire for the rest of this video. So Owen is holding a gun and he's talking to Claire, and he's saying that this is just like a jungle safari only 65 million years earlier. So he holds a gun, so we do know that they have some protection, that they've learned from their mistakes from the first park, or at least some of them. Then we see a park worker who's on the ground in the Velociraptor exhibit, and it is nearly killed by an unmuzzled Velociraptor, which is interesting because there's a lot of images that have been posted, or one image that has been posted of a muzzled Velociraptor, but this one is not muzzled, which is pretty interesting. I read that these might be stand-in CGI for actual CGI because it does look unfinished and it does look really similar to the first movie, but if it's stand-in it still looks good and we get the idea. It's still very exciting. Next we see Owen intervening, and he tells them to back off. He kind of puts his hands out, and the Velociraptors, the two of them, back off, and he says, "Good girl," and so they listen to him. They're trained fairly well. We don't know exactly the extent of how well they're trained. Next we see Claire giving a presentation to what seems to be not park guests because she's in the again, the location that we saw her in the teaser for the teaser trailer. It seems like she's talking to maybe investors or a board or scientists. It's really interesting because she talks about the Diabolus Rex, of course, that it's the first genetically altered dinosaur and it's the first new dinosaur that they have at the park. This does confirm that the Diabolus Rex is new and that there's only one of them, that they have been that it is a fairly new attraction. It has not been there for a while. It has not been there long enough to be in the actual park. It is outside of the park, so it is extremely new. It's a new thing that they've created. It is by no means a recent invention. Then we hear that Wu talking to Chris Pratt Owen, and he says that the Diabolus Rex was bred to be larger than the T-Rex, and Owen says, well, that wasn't a good idea. So next we see Owen and another park worker be what seems to be ambushed by the Diabolus Rex because they just stare at it and then they start to run, but it shows up directly behind them, which is interesting. Then we only see Owen exit the cage-like area, and we can't see super clearly, but the other park worker may have been scooped up by the Diabolus Rex, which would give Owen time to escape. So RIP park worker, sorry. Then we see a man pulled into the brush by something that's unseen. I'm assuming it's the Diabolus Rex again. We hear from Claire that the Diabolus Rex is broken out of the containment when she's talking on the phone, so now we do know the Diabolus Rex breaks out on his own. We he doesn't have assistance, or he may have assistance, but he does play a role in doing it himself. Someone just doesn't open the cage and let him out. Then we see what looks like the Diabolus Rex running on concrete with little puddles of water around it while being shot at by a helicopter, which is above. Then we switch to Owen, who says that it's a highly intelligent animal and it is learning where it fits in the food chain. Now this is really interesting because learning where it fits in the food chain, could this mean a dino battle? I think that that's probably what it's leaning towards. I hope they don't have it fight the T-Rex and have it win, because that would just upset me all over again. We'd be repeating Jurassic Park 3. But hopefully it will fight another dinosaur. I think it would be cool if it fought a Triceratops or maybe a whole bunch of raptors, but who knows. So that's a breakdown of what we've seen so far. The full trailer will debut this Thursday, Thanksgiving. So keep it here, and I will be doing a full review on that once we see everything. So leave a like, don't forget to subscribe for everything Jurassic World, and leave in the comments what you guys think about this new trailer or this leaked footage if you've seen it. So have a great day.